Hi, I'm Randy.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Casey. We're The Evidence, and you're checking out The Grind on PunkRadioCast.com.
Hey everyone, this is Stacey Steele. I'm hanging out with some of the guys from The Evidence, fresh off the Vans Warped Tour 2009. How are you guys doing today?
We're good.
Excellent.
Awesome.
How did Warped Tour treat you this year?
Actually, it was really fun. We had a good show, and even though we played really early in the day, I think a lot of people were there to see it, and it was really enjoyable.
How do you feel about being on the Warped Tour? What experience has it given you so far?
We, as a band under a different name, have done it before. But this time it seemed like it was a little bit better stage, better sound-ish. But I thought that the stage location was really good, so we caught a lot of people as they were filing in kind of thing, which was good.
How did you guys get involved this year?
Actually, it was through a website called earnityourself.com, and I'm not really sure about the specifics of the arrangement, but there's like a sign-up process, and you like sort of have a profile page for your band or whatever. And we ended up just getting extended an invitation. I'm not even sure how it happened, really. I mean, we got an email on MySpace saying, do you guys want to play Kevin Said Stage? Sure.
Yeah, why not?
How can you say no to that?
Have you had anyone contact you or respond?
The feedback's been great.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I know in Calgary that you guys have had some great responses and some good write-ups as well since your album came out. Since it has been out, how have you guys been received?
I actually don't know. I mean, I guess my ear's not quite to the ground. I mean, anybody that I've spoken to that has the record really, really likes it. We only have a couple of reviews sort of under our belt for it, and both of them were positive. But I think we're still sort of waiting to see how it actually does when we actually manage to get out on the road for it. So.
Are there any plans for that this year?
Yeah, we were thinking of going west maybe sometime in October, maybe. And if not, at least get out to Edmonton and Lethbridge and Medicine Hat and that type of stuff. And then hopefully go to Europe sometime in the spring.
I think in general we'll probably have to stick to sort of Western Europe. It'll probably be Holland, Belgium, Germany, Italy perhaps, maybe a little bit of France, but you know, you run out of time pretty fast when you have to hit all those countries.
Definitely.
Fortunately, they're all very close together. But, I mean, personally, I would very much like to see Scandinavia.
The one thing that scares me about going to Europe is that I wouldn't want to come back. I just want to keep going. But, you know, anywhere would be awesome. Anywhere. So.
I think hopefully, too, the point would be to...
I'm terrible at interviewing.
would be to go there, and then that way at least we would have the excuse to have to go back soon.
Yeah.
So if you make it regular enough, I think you could probably start to actually make some ends meet.
The first couple times are going to be really, really, really taxing on our sort of economy. The band will probably have to, like, individually, you know, manage some of the expenses, airfare and stuff like that. But I think once you get that ball rolling and you can go back once a year or once every 18 months, then you actually will be able to sort of cover those costs more progressively, and then you can just keep going ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Going back to the Warped Tour, what was your guys' opinion on the amount of local acts versus non-local acts?
Well, as far as I know, there was only 2 Calgary bands on the entire festival this year. And, you know, that's the way it goes, I guess. I think one of the downsides to having a festival that large is that there is really no sort of margin for, I guess, error in a lot of ways. They actually have to make sure that their tour is very tightly arranged and organized, and all of the stages function almost as an individual unit, because they've organized the festival in such a way that there's absolutely no way that you'd be able to see even half of the bands that play the festival. I think that's one of the difficulties with having a tour like that. I mean, I personally would like to see each individual Warped Tour represent the city that they're in a little bit more, but let's face it, that's not really their mandate, you know?
Speaking of Warped Tour, what were some acts that you did get to check out who you thought were amazing this year? There was a different kind of a lineup this year, but there were some pretty good acts out there. Did you guys like checking out?
I think a lot of the headliners, like, you know, Bad Religion, No Effects, I'd seen before and stuff like that. I mean, it's always nice to see Bad Religion just because I grew up listening to Bad Religion. But I'd say for me, probably the best band that I saw on the whole tour was probably Passenger Action. I really like them. I think they did a really good job.
I agree.
From Edmonton.
Technical difficulties aside, I thought they did a really, really good job, and their songs are great. I think that Randy probably saw the most bands.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Less Than Jake was my favorite main stage band, and there's a band from Boston called Therefore I Am, which is Boston hardcore, and they were very good. I didn't really see a lot of the smaller stages, but we got around. I had my kids with me, so they dragged me all over the goddamn place.
I should probably throw out honorable mention also to the Hours. Because I was working the merch table, I was only able to see a couple songs of their set, but it was really good.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah,
I saw 2 songs and then had to go back to standing in the sweltering heat, shilling CDs. So, but they were good.
Anything else you guys want to get up there before we wrap it up here today?
I guess keep an eye out for us in the future. We have a gig tomorrow, so when this airs, it'll probably
At the
be
New Black.
At the New Black. So that
a couple weeks ago, by the time it airs,
So hopefully you were there, and I guess hopefully we'll be getting some more shows in the next few months.